Blah, blah. What's up, y'all? It's Marcellus Wiley, that dude. Let's talk about what y'all are talking about, which is Tyrese Haliburton going in on the media, their qualifications, their credibility, and their knowledge of the game. So, dang, you know how it goes. He threw that out there and then hit dogs. They hollered. Different levels of it and responses from everybody, from what the hell to, oh, well, he got a little point, but we got to go there. So we're going to go there right now, but before we do all that, support the channel, support the community. Make sure you become a gym member. Where? At Project Transition. Make sure you can help out these itty bitties and have an impact in the community. Also, you'll be a part of our amazing experiences, and prizes will be won in the process just because I like the global giving community. So make sure you're a gym member. Now, let's get into this and make sure y'all hear every word that Tyrese is saying about the media. Let go.
Tyrese, you impact the game a lot of different ways, not just scoring, obviously, but when you don't score, there is sometimes some chatter. How cognizant were you of that chatter the last couple of days? Was it a conversation you had with coaches at all, and how do you go about kind of calibrating that balance between the playmaking and scoring in general?
Okay, one of the issues in the media is, and you heard it right there, when the reporter said, sometimes there's some conversation that you don't score and people criticize you. Like, he wants to be liked by Tyrese Haliburton, which is respected, right? We want that. But at the same time, it's asking a question like he's not the one that's thinking it as well, right? So we already are off. You ever have a friend come up to you and say, yeah, man, somebody was asking me about you in this way, but it's really you too. Why are you asking? So I wish the media could just do a hard reset and just say it. Like, these are big boys. They get it. You can ask, and they'll tell, and he's going to go there.
Yeah, I think the commentary is always going to be what it is. You know, most of the time, the talking heads on the major platforms, I couldn't care less, honestly. Like, what do they really know about basketball?
He wanted to say a lot more than that. He understands that he's a franchise player. He understands how much money he makes. He knows his platform. And he knows there's no winning, even though you're right. You ever been right and lost? Right? It's called marriage. He knows there's no winning in this. So the hesitation was, oh, I want to light these fools up, but for what? Because all they're going to do is just return fire, and then we're going to be in this gang fight, Jets and Sharks. So let's move on.
But I think as a group, you know, and watching film myself, seeing where I can get better is important. And, you know, I mean, at a time like this, I'm not really on social media as much.
Now, let's talk through it. All right. So there are many a times the media actually is running right next to, parallel to the criticism that you have for yourself. So the media is calling you out and you watching film and you calling yourself out, but you're just doing it internally. So there's nothing wrong with that. The media is not always wrong by any account. It's just when they sensationalize it, right? When you can dissect something so deeply that you all of a sudden lose what the content is, the commentary. That's what he's talking about. The conversation around something that is real. The conversation sometimes is the fluff. That's the fake part.
I try to stay off it as much as I can, but, you know, you see it, and, you know, ESPN might be on in my house, and there it is. And, you know, it is what it is. But I think just seeing where I could be better is the most important thing. And having that reflection with myself. I talk a lot, obviously, with my trainer, Drew, and Coach Carlisle and all those guys. And it's a, you know, constant conversation of seeing where I can get better. There was adjustments that had to be made coming into today for me, and I thought I did a better job at that.
Okay, let's talk about that. Like, your trusted circle is not on your phone in terms of this social media app. But I don't know why there's such pushback or such distance from social media. These guys play in arenas. They play in stadiums. They're getting cheered and booed all day, every day. And I do understand the power of the scroll when you see something from a troll and you're like, hold up. But at the same time, that should be a reminder of perspective. That should be a reminder of there are winners and losers. That should be a reminder there's a home team and away team. This world is relative in experience. Never lose sight of that. Never go somewhere where it's all good. It ain't all good. It's all fake. Somebody hate you in that all good situation when it's a group, when it's mass, right? So it should be, and tell me why I'm wrong, if I'm wrong, it should be, look at this. Oh, they think that. Oh, they think this. Now, we all know hit dogs holler, so when they thinking what you know is real and it ain't right and it hurts, that's the problem. I get it.
And I'll watch film again and see where I can get better. But, you know, I think there's going to be ebbs and flows. You know, I'm never going to be, you know, super great and shoot so many shots every game consistently. There's going to be games where I don't. And, you know, I got to be able to find the right balance between the two, you know. But
says every basketball player ever. Like, why are they putting this guy to the test of this conversation? Like, maybe he's just going off the rails, but who doesn't have to find the balance? That's real, man. Don't go too far. Don't get too hard on yourself.
I mean, I think it's experience is the best way that I can learn from it. So seeing where I could be better is important through the first two games, and just trying to be better today. You know, taking what the defense gives me, trying to play the right way, and watch film, see where I can get better, and be ready to go for game 4. But the commentary is what it is at this point. You know, it doesn't matter. You know, we're here in the NBA Finals, 2 wins away from an NBA championship. So, with
the most overrated player, right? Like, you know he gonna have a chip, whatever they say. Like, he pissed at y'all. Like, and that was his peers. I'm most overrated? Okay. First of all, I am the biggest fan. I am biggest fan of him. And I'm gonna tell you why after this. Stop talking.
You just gotta stay with it. Put my head down, keep working. And as a group, we just gotta keep learning from our mistakes, seeing where we can get better, and take it a day at a time.
That's a dude, man. I like Hallie, dog. 1, I love his game, but 2, this is Marcellus Wiley with an urgent message for anyone struggling with over $10,000 in credit card debt. Here's what you need to do right now. Visit pt.monitordebt.com. They've helped thousands reduce what they owe by dealing directly with creditors, cutting balances by 30, 40, even 50%. This isn't a loan. This is a proven debt settlement program where you make affordable monthly deposits while they do the heavy lifting. Many clients become debt-free in 24 to 48 months. Don't wait another day drowning in interest. Call 866-204-0071 or visit pt.monitordebt.com. Your financial freedom is waiting. It's just one phone call away. He is a round individual. And then when I say that, that means he just seems like somebody who can roll anywhere with you, right? Like, he's going to be silly, he's going to be funny, he's going to be real, he's going to be deep, he's going to call you out, he's just going to chill. Like, salute to Haliburton, man. I hope he could become one of the faces of the NBA. Right now, he is certainly hovering around superstar status, star status. Hopefully, he can make that conversion. Well, media, let's talk. You can't disqualify people just because the commentary is bad. You got to think about it, because former athletes like myself have bad commentary, bad moments. And people who didn't play, NARPS, non-athletic, regular peoples, they have great commentary at times, right? So you can't play that game, right? There's no domain to keep somebody in. The only box you should be in is no box. However, what he's saying is former athletes don't give you that type of commentary typically, or people who know the game don't give you that type. Let me say it that way. Because if you know, oh, you ain't gonna go there. And I do understand that. Like, when I hear somebody talk about football in terms that it just doesn't make sense, or they're exaggerating, or they don't know and respect the rigors of the game, how hard it is just to get out there, let alone ball out, that usually is a NARP, and that usually is commentary from someone who doesn't have the experience. As soon as you go through something, oh, you talk about it different, right? So wherever you from, you talk about it different than somebody who ain't from there, but they think about it. Like Compton, like everybody, oh my God, Compton, and then I'll be like, Compton was this and that, right? That's why there's so many success stories out of Compton. Because if it was Beirut, you know what I mean? We wasn't getting out of there like that. So it's just one of those. Once you go through it, you know how to do it. So respect to Haliburton. And since we got love for Haliburton on this show, boy, you know what we about to do. We about to flow, boy. But before we do that, I got to make sure all my people out there get hooked up. So how's your money? Is your money funny? You got $10,000 or more credit card debt? Forget that. You got any credit card debt, medical debt, student loan debt, personal debt, whatever it may be, I need to hook you guys up. Because you know them student loans especially, they be coming at you, credit cards, all that, and you paying the minimum, interest rate is high. You're like, damn, if I ever gonna get there? Feel like you drowning in your debt. Well, you got to go to my people at Monitor Debt Resolution. Seriously, a lot of y'all have, and keep going there. No shame in your game. Monitor Debt Resolution, that's your financial solution. The link is in the description, and that's your financial wellness prescription. Remember that Egyptian lava? You know what we about to do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. Hallie. It's gonna skip. I don't like when it skip. All right, I'm gonna do it again. Damn it. You know why? Because if I don't make it big in the beginning, it gonna skip. And that's a bad DJ. So let's do this again. You know what we do on this show, boy? We flow, boy. Yeah, that's clean. You know what I mean? Busting at the seam, it's his dream. Come around, cash rules, it's cream. You know what I'm saying? This is Haliburton talking them facts. Yo, Hallie pulled up dropping dimes and gems. Media talk slick, he ain't one of them. He said half y'all talking, never played on a team. Just loud with a mic and a flat line screen. Crossing up takes, crossing the lane. Hit a three and hit the media with the game. Stop capping on players with a soundbite check. You ain't hooping, you yelling with a desk and a neck. Hey, all dogs are barking, whole media shook, now the circus is starting. If the shoe fits, wear it, don't get mad and holler. You been faking the funk just to chase that dollar. Woo, you ain't no name, you don't wanna hear it, keep it a buck. Skipping them twitching, semi-truck, get your ass stuck. You know, no court IQ, I'm just hearing you on the morning show view. Ooh, you a baller, speak with a grin. Kick your butt out of the gym, but don't flinch, I don't fold. I'm Hallie, I got court vision and a mic that's cold. Oh, I just keep it all stepping. Everybody know that this game I'm repping. You know what happened when you got caught up? You didn't play this game, that wasn't how you was brought up. Shoot, 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 ooh. Hallie shot for three. Become a gym member with Project Transition. As a giver every month, small gifts have a big impact in creating real change. Not only will you transform lives, you'll also win and unlock once-in-a-lifetime experiences. Join me, Marcellus Wiley, in making a real impact through Project Transition, a global giving community dedicated to uplifting underserved youth with mentorship, education, and access to real opportunities. Your donation doesn't just enter you to win unforgettable prizes and exclusive experiences with myself and other gym members. It fuels our mission to empower the next generation of leaders, dreamers, and game changers. From after school programs, life skills camps, and career development, every dollar helps unlock potential where it's needed most and where every person makes a world of difference. Give back, win big, be the difference, be greater than your greatest excuse. Support Project Transition today. Become a gym member and help turn obstacles into opportunities. It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come. Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the verse. Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation, so.